My name is Marc and I teach AP Environmental Science and Ecology here at Haggerty High School. What I want to show you today is a little bit about myself, my teaching philosophy, and what goes on in my classroom. What you're about to see is actually a little snippet from an educational game, which is part of my Marzano indicator I'm working on this year, using academic games to further student learning. So why don't you come in and take a look. Alright, so we're here at Haggerty High School's garden, and it's a work in progress. This is the second year we've had it. The long-term goal is eventually I would like to get some of the food and the produce that we're growing here, maybe into the culinary class, perhaps in the cafeteria, like some other teachers around not just our county but in the state of Florida. Tom Carey from Sundew Gardens, he was one who helped inspire me to get the garden started, and without him it never would have happened. He gave me a lot of the seeds and material that I needed to get started, and taught me a lot about gardening so I could teach the kids what they needed to know to sustain the garden. I had read a quote that if people grow even just a tomato plant, and they're 60% more likely to eat nutritious food as opposed to processed food. So part of my reasoning and desire to do this garden was to get people, to get the students eating healthier now, so when they become older and they have their own families, we could hopefully continue the trend. And when I had first taken the field trip over to Sundew Gardens the first year, and he was nice enough to let my students pick a carrot out of his garden. When we got back to the classroom, I did a quick poll of all of my classes and asked them how many had ever pulled anything out of a garden before, and 60% had never ever been in a garden or pulled anything out of a garden before. They had bought all of their food from a grocery store. So to stop the idea that food comes from the grocery store, I decided that we needed to do something here at Haggerty High School.
What makes Mr. Pooler different than all the other teachers we have is that he actually makes everything we're learning really interesting, and he applies it to the world and how we can go and change the world. And he's actually helping us to change the world because he's teaching every single one of us a way that we can go home and make the world a better place with stopping polluting and recycling. And I'm going home and telling all my family, and it just, one person can make such a big difference if they pass the information on to somebody else.